Today we're talking about the new features that you can get in WWE 2K23. The 2K devs and Visual Concepts have been doing a lot of interviews lately discussing the game, and we have even more info for you today. Plus, we're going to share some more info regarding the add-ons for the game that you can expect. Let's get into the show right now. Welcome to the show, everybody. I'm Matt. Good to have you. Welcome to Assemble. Let's talk 2K23. I'm excited. It's right around the corner. I gotta be honest with you. Let me know what you think, but I'm kind of glad that 2K is going for this really tight approach to the game release. We're not getting a year and a half drawn out nonsense where they're gonna show us just the nothing and talking about nothing for 6 months and then we gotta guess what the heck's gonna be in the game. I love that they are going ham on this thing, that we are like 60 days away from the release of the game, and the hype level just keeps going higher and higher, doesn't it? If you guys go on to enjoy this video, help me out. We are trying to get to 100,000 subscribers this year. It means a lot, and like the video too, it goes a long way. This is all coming from checkpointgaming.net. I'll have the full article in the description below. You can click on that. The first piece is regarding gameplay improvements. The dev said in the interview, quote, "We've made some key and fundamental improvements to the gameplay, including a larger emphasis on stamina," says Williams when talking gameplay nuances. "It was present in 2K22, but was more or less there to govern when you could run and when you couldn't. We've added to that. So not only will it affect running, but your character will physically change over the course of the match. Without the need of any meter, you can tell, oh, this guy is through a war, or he's spry and bouncing on his feet. You'll get these visual expressions of behavior on each character. We're a simulation of WWE, and it adds to that authentic presentation." This is something that is small. It's a small detail, but I am really excited for. Let me know what you think. This has me excited because you're getting more of that simulation authentic look with the 2K game. They're trying to mirror that of the WWE presentation, and you're getting your character's kind of evolution over the course of a match. Instead of just the stinking stamina meter where you're gonna run and then you just notice that little blue wheel where your character is starting to lose it and then they could try to trip and fall over, whatever, like we've seen in past games. This is gonna be really cool if they're going to try and have your character maybe more hunched over, if they're tired, more sweat, shortness of breath. Like they could do a lot of different things to show us that your character is really tired. This is going to be really cool when you are doing things like an Iron Man match, at Hell in a Cell. Like if you're going to have these long matches and your character's getting really tired, I'm really excited to see what they're going to do in terms of facial expressions. This works too, I feel, because we have the new camera angle that we had in 2K22 where it is much more zoomed in. You're getting a closer look of the superstars and their facial reactions. So if they're improving this, it's a small detail, but it could make the matches feel a lot more authentic and a lot more fun. In the interview, they also talked about finishers. Quote, "We've also added some new finisher situations you can perform. Cody Rhodes, for example," Cody Rhodes confirmed for the game, very excited. "One of his moves is the Cody Cutter, and you can perform it as a finisher. It's never been possible to do in-ring springboards as special moves, so we have added those new specials for characters who need them." So this is important because for those that love customizing move sets, creating new move sets, adjusting stuff, it means that the moveset suite is likely to get a little bit more boisterous and get a little bit bigger for us, and they're going to expand on this by allowing springboard moves to be acted as finishers. This is great, and it ties into 2K's talk and conversation around expanding the creation suite, that they're really trying to double down and focus on the creation aspect. So if they're focusing in on something like this, it means that create a move set is going to get a little bit more love this year, and that's really cool. Now, another really neat thing that they are talking about in this article is regards to the payback slots. There's a lot of different paybacks they have in the game. So remember, you fill up your blue bar, your stamina meter. Once you filled like 2 bars, you're going to be able to do a payback on your opponent. And that could be anything like the Undertaker when the lights go out and then he reappears behind them. There's the mist effect, there's low blows. Those are all of your paybacks. They're doing something else in here too. The article says that according to the team, they've added a new payback slot, so you can have a chance to fight back even when you're getting your ass kicked. So it should just mean that we are going to allow additional paybacks for your superstars. This could mean like being able to do a move thief plus being able to do a low blow in the match. Adding an additional slot for the payback could be a lot of fun. He also talked about how the female referees are included for the first time in WWE 2K23. They have been added to the main TV roster in recent years, and you can even taunt with a weapon. This is really good. I know these are small details in the game, but they make it feel better, and it's the little details that do go a long way with your wrestling game. You want to have the most authentic experience possible when playing this game. Having taunts when you're holding up a baseball bat or a chair, you should be able to do that. I should be able to hold up a chair, whack my opponent, and then do a proper taunt. Now, will we get each character having their own specific taunts, or will they be generic because they're holding a weapon? We'll have to see. But once again, I'm happy that they are trying to add in these small little fixes and nuances to improve the game experience. The next piece talks about the pin mechanic. We talked about this on previous videos where we had heard that from the likes of Mike Straw and others reporting online that there was going to be a new pinning system in the game. The devs do talk about it here in the article. The devs talk about how these are small things, but that even the pin mechanic, which has always been a little controversial, you telling me, dummy, has received a major update, which Williams sounds stoked about. The article says, quote, "We have a new timed pin minigame that's really compelling. When you see it in action, you'll fall in love with it. I always enjoy when I'm being pinned just to be in this minigame. You've got the cursor that moves back and forth, and you have the target zone, which also moves back and forth. So you have to time the target zone with the moving cursor to kick out. The movement of that zone is dependent on your health, or did you just eat a finisher?" Williams continues by saying, "Let me tell you, after a finisher, that thing is buzzing back and forth so fast it's difficult, but it's obtainable to hit, which makes those near fall kickouts that much more exciting. The suspense and the drama is palpable." Hopefully the pin system isn't going to be too finicky. Pinning is very tricky, and we've seen a lot of different pin systems over the years with these games. We've seen you trying to do the wheel with trying to hit the right little angle in there to kick out. 2K22, you can change the pin system to go for a previous version where you can just hit your timing for that bar when it gets into the red zone and hit A button on like Xbox or X. If they've found a healthy balance with this, I'm all for it. I want those really critical moments to stand out in my game. Having those really cool near falls, they heightens the drama of your matches. So let's hope that the pin system is going to be what fans want. Okay, let's talk about Season Pass, DLC, some of the stars that you're going to get in 2K23. Because I didn't catch this when the game was initially announced, but I went through the Xbox store and this is what we found. For the Season Pass itself, we have 5 post-launch DLC character packs, as well as the My Rise Mega Boost, which includes an additional 200 attribute points and supercharger that unlocks all the base game WWE Legends and Throwback Arenas. The release timing for the DLC contents will be revealed at a future date. And obviously the Season Pass is included in the Deluxe Edition and the Icon Edition, not the base game. So the 200 attribute points for your My Rise character, which is great, that's typical. 5 DLC packs is what we got for 2K22. How many stars will we get in each pack? It even varied in 2K22. We had some of the packs that received 5 superstars. We saw like the Clowning Around pack that received 6 stars. So it does vary. My guess is that we're going to see a combination of some Legends and NXT stars for these packs. Now for some of the confirmed stars, we have them listed here from the Supercharger. Remember, the Supercharger allows you to unlock everything in the game day one, as long as you are having the Deluxe Edition or the Icon Edition of the game. But it's written on the Xbox store that 2K23 Supercharger puts the biggest legends in the WWE universe in your hands. Unlock all WWE legends available at launch, including the Ultimate Warrior, Goldberg, Trish Stratus, and Hollywood Hogan, as well as throwback arenas such as Halloween Havoc 97, Raw 2005, SummerSlam 88, and more. Glad that we're going to get Raw 2005. I know some people online were wondering if Goldberg was even going to be confirmed for the game. Looks like he is. This seems very, very typical, but at least we can confirm that these stars are going to be in the game. For more WWE 2K23 coverage, click this video because it is the full comprehensive breakdown of the John Cena showcase trailer. Every little thing, every t-shirt, all the good stuff, it's all in there. I'll see you over there. Bye.